Boys, Zuckerberg's working on a new data center. It's going to be the size of Manhattan. Now, for me, I don't actually know how big Manhattan is, but I know that it's
59
large.
square kilometers. It's like 13 miles long or something.
13 miles. I also don't know in miles. So it's large. I think we could just say that. It is quite large.
It's large and in charge.
So he is again, having chats. I reckon this guy knows what's going on, eh? Building I think it's going to be one of the biggest data centers. It's only going to cost hundreds of billions. That's it. So it's reasonably cheap, and they're developing an artificial intelligent products. Now, this is coming off the back of him going out and just acquiring all the super mines. So it's going to take, is that 5 gigawatts of power?
Oh.
So now look, the funny thing about data centers these days, they just talk about in how many watts they use of electricity. That's all that matters.
Insane. How many trees is that?
We're going to consume. That's all we care about. It's first multi-gigawatt data center, and this is something that's really happening in the AI battles right now. So you've got OpenAI working with, I believe it is Oracle, on a $30 billion per year contract for a data center. Basically, they're going to build a new one, and these guys are obviously it's just tit for tat here, right? They're going to build a Stargate
monster.
4.5. Guys, only 4.5 gigawatt. This one.
How many houses is that, do you reckon? Money on how many houses? How many houses, boys?
Probably half of the east coast of America equivalent. I reckon.
It's up there. So 1 gigawatt is 1 million homes.
Great. So we've got 5 million homes worth of power. So guys, just make sure you turn off those LED lights tonight. Don't waste electricity. All right? You're wasting it.
And also make sure you generate a couple of pictures of you as a cartoon.
And also and say thank you. I hear that also uses a lot of power, just saying thank you to the LLM.
8 bottles of water lane.
Yeah, so look at this. This is insane, right? The amount of money. And where does it, I get where Meta gets their money back from because we're spending.
That was my favorite thing in the article. Mark Zuckerberg's like, we've got the cash to burn in the business. Why wouldn't we? Such a flex. It's built too. Unlike OpenAI, who don't have the money and rely on this government Stargate project and lots more investment from Microsoft, they're playing in the big boy space without the revenue.
Yeah, I like Meta, old Zuck, bro. He just
you're a bit of a fan, mate. You're a bit of a fan.
As a human, I don't know him, but I think as a business person, as a businessman, I watched his story along the way, and he's always had a chip on his shoulder. Great, you got to have that. Then also I think he has an eye for acquisition, and he can see the future. He can see where he wants to be.
Bro, whereas the Meta stuff. Yeah, all of it, bro. Flipping, acquiring Oculus, man. They are the industry now.
Yeah, because everyone says, but they don't invent anything. You don't invent stuff at that scale, bro. You buy up companies because why waste time trying to prove a concept? This is a good idea. Let's go from the scratch. No, let someone else do it. Get them to scale. And then you say, I'm going to just supercharge you. Boom. Look at Instagram. I love that story. It's 1 billion. There's so much money. Nah. We're going to take that 1 billion and turn into what is Instagram worth? We don't even know. But it's going to be worth hundreds.
It's got to be 40 or 80. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Sorry, not hundreds of millions, hundreds of billions. It's one of their biggest drivers of revenue. Yeah. And he saw that, right? And he was doing that with Snapchat. He wanted to buy Snapchat and they rejected him.
You go to the Meta is using tents to build its data center. It's 8th down. What's that? Just setting up tents.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense to get it built faster. So they've just got servers just sitting in tents.
Oh, are you joking? Surely they're not housing data centers in tents.
Why not? Just keep it out of the weather.
No, but do you reckon it's not just so that they can keep building and not stop? Do you know what I mean? More like that?
These photos are not real, surely. There you go. They just got some tents there.
It's housing data centers.
Okay, this makes sense.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tent data centers.
There we go. So it makes sense to go and build the center, right?
Insane. Well, they just need demand. Hey, it's like Elon aren't they bringing in power?
Once you've got it there to just move one unit at a time into the building as it's built.
Or you just build over it.
Ones out into. Yeah, you could do
that.
Pull the slab and build over the top of it.
If they thought of that.
This is great. I mean, this is kind of in the same vein, but this was, I don't know if we talked about this already. This was earlier this month where Elon, I keep saying Elon, but it's his companies, but it's kind of just Elon, are buying power plants globally to bring to the US just because of how the speed of what needs to get done. It makes sense if they actually are doing stuff intense.
Just hire some China, bro.
200,000 NVIDIA Hopper GPUs, 300 megawatts of power.
Oh, that's nothing, boys. That's 0.3 of a gigawatt. Nothing.
That is right? Crazy, man.
Yeah. So in the end of the day, the AI war is just going to be a war on power. But isn't that funny? Because we've probably seen this in movies.
It all comes back to water.
Energy.
And then you look at China building the largest dam on the planet right now because they need the water to power the power plants.
So I can not have to write my scripts and I can just let AI do it. So good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, boys.
Dude, that is
very interesting. Good stuff.
insane.
Keen to see how long it takes to build. I wonder if they could build it faster than they're building my farm.
China, probably. You could build a nuclear
China
plant
could.
at the same time it takes you to build your farm.
Oh, damn, dude.
You know what? One thing before we leave on this one, the damming. Just what does it cause to the Earth's spin? You know, everyone's like, the power, everything's going to flip. But it's like, yeah, we'll put all this water in one corner of the world and see what happens. You're changing the actual mass of...
It would be heavy enough, yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
That is nuts, dude. All of this for AI, man. Is there a not a dip? I don't know. I hate being.
I'm not sure if China's doing that for AI as much as they're aware that.
No, they just need power.
Desalination is going to be very expensive, so they may as well capture all the water now because everyone's going to run out of water real fast.
I thought desal is actually not that expensive. Is what I've heard.
How much?
I mean, it's cheaper just to not let your water flow down the river to India.
Yeah, that I guess, and then just make them suffer a drought. No worries.
Literally, that's what's going to happen. They're blocking off their major water source for half of the country. But then again, India did it to Pakistan too, so no one cared when they did it.
Ooh.
Whoa! Water wars.
All right, all good. All for Studio Ghibli ripoffs. Let's go, baby.
All right, so that's done.